So you're tired of being a noob at Paper.io too? Well, you clicked on the right video, because today I'm going to be showing you 7 tips and tricks to make you a pro at Paper.io too.
Drop it!
What is up, guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is Favor here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 7 tips and tricks to make you a pro at Paper.io too. If you haven't already, be sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications as well. And if you do find this video helpful and useful, be sure you hit that thumbs up button. It will really help me out a lot. And without further ado, let us get right into this video. So the number one don't in Paper.io 2 is do not go crazy. And what I mean by this is literally this player. You see, they make all these crazy shapes, all these crazy turns. What are you doing, dude? He goes up, comes down, turns. This does not work. Number one don't. This is gonna slow you down, make you a noob. Okay guys, moving on to our second tip. These first tips are the fundamental tips. If you can't get these tips right, you basically can't be a pro. You know, it's like in soccer, football, basketball, all those other games, you need to master the fundamentals. So the second tip is don't just go out and try to get as many kills as you can. What I'm trying to say is don't just go out and overcommit. You have to make sure you go out, but you have to also make sure that you come back in time. You don't want to be like this player that just goes all the way out and keeps going and just hope nobody gets them. That won't work. You have to take this slow and steady. You have to be patient for it to get that 100%. And it's not easy, but if you're patient, you will get it. So tip number 2, don't just go out and try to get kills, or don't just go out and try to cover a huge chunk of the map. Just go out, but also be sure you come back in right in time. Okay guys, so this next tip number 3, I've actually seen this done in a lot of videos, instant wins. Don't do it. I've actually tried it. You see it in the videos, they just go out and get the whole map in one go around the edges, cover the whole circle in one go. I've tried it 99.99
2,000 years later.
9999. It doesn't work. So for this video, I'm gonna say do not follow that strategy unless you want to try it out. You can go ahead and try it out, but it does not work. So tip number 3, don't just go out and try to cover the whole entire map in one go, because sooner or later somebody is gonna cut you off, unless you get pretty lucky. 1 in a million times maybe you get it, but pro tip, don't do it. Okay guys, pro tip number 4. We're getting to the stuff that separates the men from the boys, the pros from the noob. So tip number 4 is you don't want to go out too much, but you also don't want to stay in and staying too much. So basically what I'm trying to say is you have to find the balance. You can't just overcommit and go out, but you also can't stay inside your space the whole entire game. That is not going to work. So a suggested length that I suggest you go out is go out enough that you can still see your space. If you don't understand, I'll show you right in this gameplay. This player, he goes out, but he also makes sure that he comes back right in time. And for that length, he goes out, but he doesn't go out too much that he can't see space. So he goes out, but right when he's about to lose sight of his space that is covered, he turns back and comes. So this will help you out a lot. Not only will it get you more kills, but it will actually make you a safer player. Okay guys, tip number 5. This tip is actually pretty simple, but a lot of players don't do it. So tip number 5 is basically, if you see a player coming towards you or is near you, don't just go out for the kill. Kind of bait it out, or like wait and watch and see what's gonna happen before you just commit for the kill. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So in this game, this player, he's in his space, but there's a player that is actually coming out either to cover up space or to get him. So what he does is he stays in his space. He doesn't go for the kill. He just stays there and watches what the player does. So this player has 2 options. He can turn around, or he can go into this player's space, which both of those options will end up getting him killed, because if he goes in your space, he can't get you. That's an easy kill for you. Or if he turns around and tries to go back, he won't have enough time to turn around back to try to get you. So you just go and get the kill, come right back in. This tip is actually simple but very effective. I actually use this tip a lot. It gets me a whole lot of kills, and it also stops you from getting killed. Okay guys, so coming up next on our list, tip number 6. So for tip number 6 is make sure that you circle back around your space that you've covered to keep out intruders. So basically what this means, I'm going to show you guys. So as you guys can see, these players covered a huge chunk of the map, but then make sure to go all the way down, circle around their space to make sure that nobody is trying to come into their space and steal from them. If you don't do this, this could hurt you a whole bunch, because I've actually played this and not done this, and the player just came in and caught me off, and I lost about 30% of my map just like that. So make sure you circle around your space to keep out intruders. Tip number 6. Okay guys, I will admit this next tip is actually pretty difficult, but if you time it right and if you do it right, it is super effective. So tip number 7 is, if you're going against a good player, be sure to play it smart. And what I mean by when I say play it smart, I'm going to show you guys in a minute. So as you guys can see, I'm actually going against a really good player right now. They're not overcommitting. They know exactly what to do. What you're going to have to do again in this situation is go into their space just a little bit and come right back inside. So what this will do, when you go into their space, they're going to try to come get you. But when you go into the space just a little bit and come back inside, as they're coming to get you, you've already made it in your space. So you just go back and get them. This is actually pretty hard to explain, so I'm just going to show you guys. Just notice how good this timing is. If you time this really well, it is really super effective. I mean, you might not get it in your first try, but if you keep trying it and practicing it, you'll be really good at it. And it's I use this every time I'm going against a good player that's as good as me, or even better, and I still get them. You just have to time this. You just have to time this move very perfectly to get them. Okay guys, thank you for watching to this point of the video. So at this time, I'm gonna actually share you guys a bonus tip. This is the tip that I use. I've showed you guys what to do, in cases that you still have your own space nearby. The tips that I've showed you are if you're pretty close or in your own space. But what happens when you're out of your space and you can't turn back and go back in time? What do? So the bonus tip is, if you're gone out of your space and there's a player that's trying to get you and you can't go back in time, just go for the kill. Just don't think about it, don't hesitate, just go for it straight. You have a 50% chance of getting it, but if you just go for the kill and not hesitate, I think you have a 70% chance and they have a 30% chance of getting you if you don't hesitate. This is actually pretty hard. Your instinct is telling you just turn around and go back, but when you're out that far, you can't do that. You just have to go for that kill and get them. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and if it was helpful, be sure you hit that like button, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications as well, so you don't miss out on any great content, any new tips on Paper.io, and maybe other games. I'm actually thinking of going to other games, maybe Minecraft, other games like that. But you guys, be sure to comment down below which games you want me to try out, and also comment down below which tip was the most helpful to you and which one you're gonna try out the first. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I apologize for the light. I'm actually pretty close to my window right now and it's really bright, so the sunlight is coming directly inside. But thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Favor, and I will see you next time. Keeper.io too. This is like the fundamental rules. If you can't get this tip straight, you can't be a pro. So first of all, you have to master the fundamentals for you to move on to the extra stuff. The second don't is don't mess it up. Wait, how am I messing up my words? Come on.